Call the meeting to order. This is the December. Yes, it is the December meeting. The December 3rd meeting of the Planning Commission. Before I approve the order of agenda, I'm going to read an announcement on about some items on the agenda today. Item 1, the plat of Commerce on 12th, 5th edition is continued to February 4th, 2020, Planning Commission agenda. Item 2, the plat of Rail Crossing 1st edition is continued to January 7th, Planning Commission agenda. Items 4A, 4B, 4C, Valley View Estates Growth Plan Amendment, Zone Change and Plat located at 4952, 5052, and 5080 36th Avenue South are continued to January 7th. For these items, there will be no presentation by staff or the applicant at today's meeting, and no action will be taken by the commission today. Item 3, Eddy and Fuller's Auditors Outlots, a zone change located at 1437 6th Avenue South, has been withdrawn by the applicant. There will be no presentation by staff or the applicant, and this commission will take no further action on this project. All right, with that, I need a motion to approve the order of agenda.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. If you've had a chance to look at the minutes of the November 5th meeting, I'll accept the motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion or corrections? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, no December brown bag lunch. We'll have to take each other out for lunch that day. All right, we'll move on to item, we go all the way down to item number 5. A hearing on the application requesting a zoning change from LC Limited Commercial to CO Conditional Overlay to an MR3 multi-dwelling residential. Riley.
5A and 5B are titled Prairie Grove 5th Edition. The applicant, Michael Casper, is requesting a minor subdivision and zone change for the property located at 5354 26th Street South. As you can see on your screen, here's just some aerial images that show the property. The proposed subdivision would remove portions of the existing negative access agreement along 25th Street South and 53rd Avenue South. The negative access easements were put in place with Prairie Grove Addition to prohibit access from the property from 25th Street, 53rd Avenue South, and Prairie Grove Avenue South. The proposed removal of the portions of the negative access agreement easements have been reviewed and approved by the city's traffic engineer. So as you can see, they'll just be removing this portion right here along 53rd Avenue South, and then here again along 25th Street South. The proposed zone change would rezone the property from LC Limited Commercial with a conditional overlay to MR3 multi-dwelling residential. The applicant is proposing a 55 and older multi-dwelling building. The planning department has received one general inquiry regarding this application. Based on the minor subdivision and zone change criteria of the LDC, staff is recommending approval. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Board, any questions for staff? Seeing no questions. Invite the applicant to speak, if there's any questions for the applicant. Any questions? All right, I'll open it to public comment. Anyone from the public wants to address this for or against? Seeing no one, I close the public comment. Any additional discussion Order, are we ready to act?
Move to approve with the motion in the staff report.
Been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Bachmeyer,
Aye.
Sherling,
Yes.
McGilkey,
Aye.
Rosenberg,
Aye.
Sobolik,
Aye.
Holtz,
Aye.
Stofferen,
Aye.
Tassa,
Aye.
Gunkelman.
Aye. Motion carries. Moving on to item 6 on the agenda, a hearing on the application requesting a plat of Progressive Rail Center Edition. Maggie.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Item number 6 on your agenda is titled Progressive Retail Center Edition. It's located at 1015 38th Street North. This is the view from the street. We want to highlight too that on the bottom corner, they will be sharing one access drive. So the applicant is requesting a minor subdivision plat, which would replat one existing lot into 2 new lots. Both lots will have access off 38th Street North through one single access. The owner of the property has provided a shared use agreement to outline the use of that one driveway to both of the lots. The property is currently zoned limited industrial, and there is no proposed change, so it will stay limited industrial. Staff did receive 2 general inquiries about the project, but no formal complaints. And with that in mind, staff finds that all criteria have been met, and we are recommending approval. I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Any questions for Maggie? This is right off of 12th Avenue North. Seeing no questions, invite the applicant to speak. If they wish to. Any questions for the applicant? All right, I'll open it up for public comment, either for or against this. Seeing no public comment, I close the public comment. Any additional discussion? Commissioners, making this easy today. We ready to act? Do I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I would move to approve as presented.
I have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Rosenberg,
Aye.
Sobolik,
Aye.
McGilkey,
Aye.
Holtz,
Aye.
Sherling,
Yes.
Stofferen,
Aye.
Tassa,
Aye.
Bachmeyer,
Aye.
Gunkelman.
Aye. Motion carries. Moving on to item number 7. So hearing on the application requesting a plat of Liberty Square 5th Edition. Maggie again.
Yes, so item number 7 on your agenda is titled Liberty Square 5th Edition. It's located at 4351 and 4445 23rd Avenue South. The applicant is requesting a minor subdivision plat, which would replat 2 existing lots, which you see here, into 3 new lots. Each lot will come from an existing private drive, access will come from an existing private drive, which is highlighted in the bottom corner of the photo. The property is currently zoned GC, General Commercial, and they are not requesting a zone change, so it will stay General Commercial. Staff did receive 1 inquiry about the project, but no concerns, and staff finds that all criteria have been met, and we are recommending approval, and I'd be happy to answer any additional questions.
Questions for staff? Easy today, folks.
You're moving this along, John.
I invite the applicant to speak. Any questions for Paul? Seeing no questions, I open up for public comment, either for or against this project. Seeing no public comment. I close the public comment, and any further discussion? Or Are we ready to act? Mike?
I'll offer the motion as included in the staff report.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Tassa.
Aye.
Sobelik.
Aye.
Holtz.
Aye.
Bachmeyer.
Aye.
Rosenberg.
Aye.
McGilkey.
Aye.
Stoffren.
Aye.
Schirling.
Yes.
Gunkelman.
Aye, motion carries. Okay, let's see, number 8. Mike will be recusing himself for this as they're doing the engineering on it. Hearing on the application requesting a zoning change from MR3 multi-dwelling residential to LC limited commercial. Luke, take it away.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. This is items 8A through 8C on Lane subdivision of Block 69 of Omer Subdivision, located at 1261 University Drive North and 1206 13th Avenue South. The application is Sigma Psi Housing and is requesting a zone change from MR3 multi-dwelling residential to LC limited commercial, located at 1206 13th Avenue North, which is indicated under the hatch pattern in the zoning map, as you can see on the right side. A conditional use permit for group living use located at 1261 University Drive North and 1206 13th Avenue North, which are both indicated by the black outline in the zoning map. And a conditional use permit for an alternative access plan to reduce the number of required parking spaces, again on both subject properties of 1261 University Drive North and 1206 13th Avenue North. Here's that aerial imagery, and the applicant is proposing to demolish and then rebuild the existing sorority house in order to accommodate more sleeping and common space areas. The proposed facility is considered to be group living, which will require 22 parking stalls. Here are the site photos. On the top left, you can see the existing Kappa Delta house from the street, and that's located at 1261 University Drive North. And on the bottom right is the existing building at 1206 13th Avenue North. So the applicant is proposing to provide 8 parking stalls on the site, in addition to providing parking permits from NDSU for the sorority residents, as you can see on the bottom preliminary site plan. This is an increase from the 0 parking stalls existing today. Please note that the site plan shown is preliminary and has not gone through any building permit review. To further explain the entitlements, the zone change from MR3 multi-dwelling residential to LC limited commercial is intended to match the zoning, so the new sorority house project is under one zoning for both properties. The CUP to allow group living in the LC limited commercial zoning district is intended to properly apply the existing use to the subject properties. The CUP for an alternative access plan on the subject properties is intended to allow a reduction on the required on-site parking spaces from 22 parking stalls to 8 on-site stalls. These CUPs are requested for both lots. In addition to the typical notices for this project, the Roosevelt Neighborhood Association was notified, and staff has received no inquiries in regards to these entitlements. Staff is recommending approval as outlined in the staff report, including the conditions listed for the CUP for an alternative access plan, as you can see on the screen. And that concludes staff's presentation.
Any commission? I'm going to ask. Are there any questions, commissioners, for Luke? See no questions for Luke. I invite the applicant to speak if needed. Okay. I open it for public comment.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Planning Commission, thank you for your service. I'm Harold Thompson with the Roosevelt Neighborhood Association. We have not responded written for the purposes of making sure that anything that we saw a month and a half ago hasn't changed to your application here. We were invited October 11th to meet with representatives from Kappa Delta from their national headquarters, Jennifer Jameson and Julie Johnson. We toured the existing facility, reviewed preliminary plans, and discussed the project schedule. The plans before you today are essentially the plans presented to us. Please know that we as the Roosevelt Neighborhood Association support Kappa Delta's request for the zoning change in order to replace their existing building with a new and modern facility. What we're specifically pleased about is the project scale, its design, and the additional on-site parking that they're going to provide. There is none presently. As an infill project that's going to add density to our neighborhood, it's our hope that the planning staff and the planning commission will use this project as a poster child for future university corridor projects. It would be very easy for us to support future projects in this corridor that includes this kind of integrity, grace, and charm. Thank you, and our best wishes to Kappa Delta.
Thank you. Any questions for Harold? Thank you.
Welcome.
Any further public comment? Seeing none, we'll close the public comment. Any further discussion? I take it, Luke, that currently they have an agreement with NDSU for parking, from what I know. Is that a standing agreement that they have?
We'll defer that one to Tony, if that's all right. He provided a parking analysis which was included in the packet.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. My name is Tony Euclid. I'm with MBN Engineering. I'm the owner's representative here today. The parking study that was provided is based on current situations that they have on campus. Currently, the IFC lot, or I'm trying to remember the name of the lot, but they have 17 current parking passes that they buy from NDSU at this lot. They are on a first-come, first-served basis with NDSU, and there's 70 available for the Greek community. As of this year, there was 17. The previous year, I think, was also 17. And they continue to keep that in place, so that will make up for the deficient parking that they don't have on site.
Any other questions while we have them up there? Anybody? All right. Thank you. Any further discussion? If not, do I have a motion?
So move to approve with the motion in the staff report. Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Sobowik,
Aye.
Stoffren,
Aye.
Tassa. Aye. Rosenberg,
Aye.
Holtz,
Aye.
Schirling,
Yes.
Bachmeyer,
Aye.
Gunkelman.
Aye, motion carries. Okay, moving on to item E. They're gonna show us the planning commission schedule is in front of you on the screen. We need to, let's see. We need to review this and approve it. Well, we can't move the second Monday or second Tuesday of the week, can we? Any of those dates? Any problems, anyone? All right, I'll accept the motion to approve the calendar for next year.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is this a voice vote or roll call? Voice vote? Voice vote? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. This will be a record meeting today, 19 and a half minutes.
For you.
Thank you. Thank you for your attendance today.